this year I am getting rid of a vision board. That's a shift in a mindset. That's a shift in a change of habits where I'm scared of being abandoned because of my childhood and my past. Hi wonderful people, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Vanessa and I share content on the Christian faith, health, money and lifestyle. And today we're talking about my 2021 vision, goal, ideas, mindset, and just a recap of the year for myself. So 2020 was an interesting year. Like, the year started off with me hosting like my own vision board party with about 15 women. We created our vision boards. Let me show you mine actually. I created my own vision board where I was just like, these are all the things I want to achieve. And a lot of them were more like quotes. Things like, I will not compare myself to strangers on the internet. For example, becoming a girl boss, getting fit and healthy, hitting 20k YouTube subscribers. Didn't get there, but I'll get there one day. And I've created this and I did fulfill most of them. But this year I am getting rid of a vision board. My mentality has changed in a sense of, rather than being very goal orientated, I am more on a system orientated. And I just want to explain what they both mean and the approach I'm taking, and I hope you can do the same thing for you to get to wherever it is that you want to get to in life. If you were to describe what a goal is the results you want to achieve. So let's say, for example, I want to lose 25 pounds. That's a goal. A system is the process you take in order to achieve that goal. So rather than saying I want to lose 25 pounds, I'll say I'm going to cut my meals in half and I'm going to drink more water. So you are creating the habits needed in order to achieve the goals, rather than having a goal which is more destination focused, while systems are focused on the journey it will take to get to that destination. So I'm more approaching, I've entered into 2021 and I had my business meeting with God. When I say business meeting, all it is just putting worship music on, praying, sitting down, waiting on the voice of God and waiting on God to speak to me. And I'm not moving until God speaks to me on what direction he wants me to take my business, what he wants me to do next, what is required of me. So in that meeting, I was just like, this year I spent a lot of time in 2020 focusing on goals. I need to get monetized. I need to get to 10,000 Instagram followers. I need to get this. I need to get that. Oh, I'm not growing. I'm sad. Oh no, I'm not doing my most. I need to do more. And I spent a lot of time kind of like just chasing after goals. And what I realized is, after I achieved it, I didn't feel any different. I got monetized, for example, on YouTube. Didn't change much for me. I still want to create content to help people. I still make a bit of money here and there. It didn't give me what I thought I will feel like, oh, I can live my best life kind of feeling. I didn't get that once I achieved it. And it made me start to retract on my mentality of having high extreme goals of, I want to be 10 stone by this time. If I don't achieve it, I'm disappointed. If I do achieve it, it's like, okay, what's the difference? What difference does it make? Doesn't mean you shouldn't write your goals down, because as it says in HABAKUKK 2 verse 2, write your vision, write the revelation down and make it plain. Make it plain. But beyond that, what systems are you going to put in place in order to make that possible? And that's what my stance is on this year. 2021 is focused, I think 2020, for example, was focused on laying the foundations of setting something for something to lay on top of. I think I've done that and I've achieved that. But 2021 is focused on personal growth. And I'm realizing, as I did the Daniel fast, do check out my Daniel fast testimony video, I need to seek the kingdom of God first and in all his righteousness, and then all things will be added onto me. If I'm not doing that, there's no point doing any of this. That's part of the system. Prioritize things in order. So I just want to show you my personal quote unquote vision board, which is not a vision board this year. It is literally 7 steps of 7 areas of my life and 2 or 3 things, simple things I want to do in each category to help me be the best version of myself. So I've called it change the game routine, or change my game routine 2021. And the first category is spiritual, because we all have different parts of our lives that we need to work on, and spiritual is a big part for me. So in the spiritual category, I've written read a devotion daily. I am not restricting myself to reading a chapter in the Bible every day. I'm not restricting myself to reading the Bible within 90 days. I'm not doing any of that. I am reading one devotion, one day of one devotion each day. That could take me between 2 minutes to 10 minutes to maybe an hour, whatever it takes. As long as I do it and I enjoy that system, that's what I'm going to do. So I've got written down, read a devotion, pray, and journal. Prayer, I'm not writing, I'm going to pray for an hour each day. That's a destination mentality rather than a journey. Because today I might feel like praying for 10 minutes. Tomorrow I might be feeling by praying for 2 hours because I just want to be in the presence of God. So I'm not restricting myself in that respect. So that's the first category. And I will put down below maybe a PDF that you can download to create your own game changer routine plan or system for yourself. Because you always have to do what works best for you. And when another thing I realized about myself was that I work nights, for example. So from Monday to Wednesday, I'm not waking up in the morning to pray. I can't do morning prayer because I'm asleep. But then I realized that my morning starts when I wake up, no matter what the time is. So I'm going to choose to wake up 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes earlier than my usual time I wake up and do what I've said I'm going to do. That's a shift in a mindset. That's a shift in the change of habits, of understanding this is what I do. Because if the input is not put in place, your output will never be the result you want. So the second area I've put for myself is mental. I think mental health matters and is important. So for me, I do something called morning pages, which is from the book called The Artist's Way, where it's free writing. So once you wake up, the first thing you do is just write. And the aim is to write about 3 pages. But you just write whatever comes to your mind. Nobody's going to see it. Nobody's going to read it. It's just between you and God and yourself. Just write. And you'll see that as a way of like dumping your worries, your stresses, your thoughts, things you've been carrying around. It helps with your mental health because you're like, okay, now I'm seeing what's all gathered in my mind. Now I'm seeing what I've been building up. So this is what I maybe need to work on. So that's the second thing I've got for my mental health, and writing the daily gratitude, the things I'm grateful for. I do that during my morning prayer as well. Try and do these things, and they're simple things. There's no, okay, I need to do 3 gratitude, or I need to do this by a certain time. I'm not doing any of that this year. I'm not focused on, I need to reach 10,000 Instagram followers. I need to reach 10,000 YouTube subscribers. Even for YouTube, for example, I will post in order to add value to people, and I hope it helps one person. That's the journey. As long as I continue doing that, I know I'll get there one day, but as long as I continue doing that, I will achieve it, because that's the mentality I have now. The third area is physical. In the physical area, I've put down to exercise every day for at least 10 minutes. It could be cleaning the house. That's still exercise to me, because my physical health matters. As it says in the Bible that our body is a temple of God. If we want to fulfill anything on this earth for the kingdom of God, our physical health needs to be intact. And with that mindset, I need to take care of my body. I've put down drink water daily, and also choose healthy meals. Doesn't mean I can't have a sweet. Doesn't mean I can't eat cake. It doesn't mean I can't do any of that. But I need to be conscious of choosing what's best for me. Is this the best thing for me? I don't see cake as treats anymore. I see it as if I want it, I'll have it. I don't see it as, oh, I can't wait to indulge. If I want it, I'll have it. There's no restriction on me. But I will choose better because I have the ability to do that. Intellect. You need to invest in your mind. Your mind is one of your greatest assets. You have, even online, I see people that have maybe millions of followers or hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and they don't know how to monetize it, or they don't know how to turn it into a profit, or they don't know what to do with it because they haven't invested in their mind in that particular area. So you always have to factor in that your mind is your greatest asset. Beyond anything else, your body will not be your greatest asset if your mind is not you're not investing in your mind. So for me, I plan to read daily. So I have a subscription with Blinkist. I will link it below. Blinkist. Yes, I'm going to cheat. I've got Blinkist. It's an app that summarizes books in 10 to 15 minutes and gives you the key points. I know, it's cheating. If you ask me, have you read this book? Like, I'll say yes, but I've just read a summary of it. One, because I'm a slow reader, and two, I just want the key points because I'm limited on time, and three, the key points are broken down quite well where you do understand a lot from the book and you grasp what the book is about. So that's what I would do daily. I also plan on watching a YouTube video, educational YouTube video every day. These are all free things I'm doing with my time. You know, so you have to think, okay, it's not going to cost me anything. It's just going to cost me time. Time is valuable, but if you're investing your time in good quality, then you're using your time wisely. So watch a YouTube video. I do like a guy called Lewis Howells. He interviews like wealthy people or people who are very good in their industry, and just getting to understand the minds of people who are seen as accomplished in this world. I would never get to meet them, but I get to meet them through this YouTube channel. So that's something I always try and implement daily. And the last one is listening to a podcast. I listen to a few podcasts. I might do an update of the podcast I'm listening to now in another video. I did one about a year ago, so do check it out. Relational, that's an area that right now I'm in a space of figuring out, because I learned about my attachment style and realized that I have preoccupied anxiety type, where I'm scared of being abandoned because of my childhood and my past. And with me understanding myself a bit more and learning about myself a bit more, I'm noticing the traits that I had towards certain relationships of I felt like I had to be a certain way, or I needed to do something different in order to keep that person there and hope they don't leave me. So now I'm on like the complete opposite. I don't need nobody. But it's not in a spiteful or bitter way. It's more of a learning to love me for me and knowing that I'm good enough and knowing that I'm okay. But in that, I'm not missing people as I used to miss people. And in that, and because the projects I have going on, I'm constantly busy, so I'm not making time to maybe call people that often. So I'm putting a system in place of to message at least one person a day. I know at least 300 people. If I was to really wanted to, I can message a new person every single day and check in on them once a year. So the key of it's just a journey of message one person. And one day I might message 10 people, and one day I might message one person, one day I might message nobody. But the key is to message somebody, check in on people, and just love on people and care for people, not to get anything back, but to just give. Because God gave to us, so we can give to others. So that's what my plan for relational. Financial, obviously I work nights. My hope is obviously as I build my business and create products, that I will be able to quit my job and do that one day full time. But in the time being, my aim is to make at least an extra £200 a month in my multiple streams of income I'm generating. Now I've got three streams of income right now that has potential to make me money every month. Some are guaranteed money, some are money here and there. No, 4 streams of income I've got to generate income at home right this very moment. So that's the plan, at least make an extra £200 a month and invest. I'm going to start investing in like the index funds and the whole shebang. Gonna do it, learn from the wealthy and do what they do, and you will get the same results. That's the plan in terms of my finances. Personal, like learning to collaborate with people, and in business, learning to work with others and not be so prideful. I realize I'm prideful in a sense of, if I ask somebody, oh, do you want to do this? And they say, oh yeah, and then it doesn't happen. I'm like, forget you. I'm going to leave you alone. But that's because I have abandonment issues and rejection issues. But learning that people are busy, people don't have time, and learning to give them the time and continue to ask to show that you value them. So learning that is something I'm going to do. It's all part of the personal growth journey. And in my business, the aim is to create content every single day, no matter what it is, how it's done. It could be via YouTube. This YouTube channel could be on my TikTok channel. It could be on my Instagram. It could be on my blogs. It could be digital products. It could be physical products, as long as I'm creating content of any sort. So I'm hoping you're getting the mindset of creating systems over goals and working towards building on them. So the plain key thing is to identify the essentials. Once you know what's essential and vital and you can prioritize them, then you can Get rid of the things that don't need prioritizing, and make space for the things that do need prioritizing and are essential for where you want to get to. And it's easy to align with the things that are important once you know what the important things are. I hope that makes sense. And once you know that, you can work towards it. For example, I want to feel healthy and be better, so I'm going to cut down on my sugar. I like the journey of trying new recipes and trying new meals and trying new foods. So enjoy and embrace the journey, because the truth is we actually don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. We actually don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. We don't know what the future holds. All we know is that we know a God that does, and we just need to trust in Him and take each step as it comes. I just want to leave you with, when you fall in love with the process, you can choose when to be happy, rather than if you don't reach a certain goal, then you're not happy. And I did that in 2020, and I'm not doing that again in 2021. So I hope this video helps somebody out there. I hope you can share with me what your systems are going to be. Don't forget to download the PDF for you to create your own change the game routine plan. Do what you've got to do, and I'll say God bless you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and put your notification button on.